On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a 1st down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Texans at 1-9 now on the year. They come. Two straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Mills now from the 50. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. There's the former Jaguar, DJ Chark. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mills now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Montez Sweat with a tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Etienne. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try to run with ETN. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Looked like they thought there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on third and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their second drive here at the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, this is McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Fields. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off play action. Fields. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Straight ahead, Etienne. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Muse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Mills on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mills. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On first down, right back to Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. It's Fields. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. To throw is Fields. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Mills. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another toe for Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mills. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 76 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now ETN to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. ETN once more. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here's a give to ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second.